Good afternoon, or good evening, or good morning, whenever you find yourself watching this video. My name is Nick, and welcome to Life is Hard, Don't Complain. Today, I'm doing two knives, but I'm going to focus really on one of them. American-made Bear OPS from Bear & Sons. This is a company that's been around a while out of Alabama. And I got two knives. This is going to be a kind of a very short review on this one, and you'll see why. I've had these knives sitting in a box of other knives that I was planning on reviewing, just haven't got around to them. But now I made a little time. You know, very simple packaging. The knife's in this little baggie. Bear & Son Cutlery, Bear Ops USA. Thank you for your recent purchase of this Bear & Son Cutlery product. Please take some time to complete the steps below. Review the warranty, product registration. These have I believe, a lifetime limited warranty, but you may have to go online and register the knife. As you can see, the box, Bear Ops, on the back has a little, this is the MC560LBK-B, 4.5 black aluminum, and various, be careful, products are sharp. So let's look at the knife. This is a folding slide lock or crossbar lock. It has, the pocket clip is not reversible. It's got a glass breaker on there, jimping on the back spacer, which is it might be a metal back spacer. A little jimping above the crossbar lock, jimping on the spine of the blade. Aluminum handles, textured. So let's see here. All right, 4.5 inch long handle, including the glass breaker. It is about 4 3/4. Thumb studs on both sides. You can deploy this knife with the thumb or with the lock. That kind of locking mechanism, easy peasy. This is for right-handers. It's got a lanyard hole, nice and sharp. It says Bear Ops USA on it. Just the model number again, and this is in 14C28N Sandvik steel. Let's look at how long the blade is. Blade length, about 3 1/4 inches total. Let's weigh this guy. .48 ounces, or 127 grams. It's a medium size, sort of tactical. When you're into tanto style or shaped blades, they always at least speak to the stabby potential in it. Nice little swedge on top of the blade, kind of accentuating and making it the penetration ability of this knife easier. Nice and comfortable in the hand. Some could kind of gripe about the glass breaker for a reverse grip. You're sticking your thumb right on top of it, but it's not so sharp of a glass breaker that it's going to hurt. Observations. It's I do a ton of knife reviews, and probably 80% of those reviews are Chinese-made knives or Taiwan-made knives. And there's nothing wrong with either of those. It's kind of nice to see a company that has been around a while. Bear & Sons makes a very traditional, old-school pocket knife that I think we reviewed once. I'll take it out and just show everybody. Just for an example, here's your old school pocket knife by Bear & Sons. Same lifetime warranty. This is not Bear Ops. Bear Ops is sort of their tactical brand. This one has a different steel as well. I don't remember right off the top of my head. but this is probably a 1095 steel, if I were guessing. So I like that it has this checkered sort of texture here on both sides. However, this part is ultra smooth. And you guys know my bugaboo about smooth scale material. These are aluminum scales. It's very sharp. The blade I like a lot. Overall, nice presentation. The action in the knife is very smooth. Bear & Sons or Bear Ops has sort of a reputation that some knives you get take a little bit of break-in, you know, and that's not saying a lot of knives are like that. So great blade shape, would hold it. Ergos feel good, but the handle's too smooth. I would expand the checkering to this bottom portion of the scale. Blade is nice and centered. You know, overall, it's a good package. It's just, it's not something. If I was just using a work pocket knife or even a truck knife, you know, we talked about one of my last knives, had a glass breaker as well, and it lends itself for a vehicle. Get out of a jam if you could. But I can't get really past the smooth, slick scale material. It just, you know, this knife is a no for me because of that, to be very, very fair. What it does is it changes my relationship with the knife. This knife no longer becomes a tactical knife, which is sort of what the Bear Ops brand is about. It becomes a working knife. Good balance, it feels nice. It is less than a ½ an inch wide. It's got its attributes that are decent. It's just, when I think about a tactical knife, it has to actually be tactical. So, for a work knife, if you don't mind the smooth scales, you may love it. It's a nice feeling knife, but for me, it's a no. Here we have, and this will be a quick review. Same presentation. It's in a bag. This is the 900 by Bear Ops. It's got the top flipper tab jimping across the entire back. The action is very slow. It's got dual thumb studs, reversible pocket clip. The blade is about 2 1/4, so a much smaller knife. The action on this guy is not very good. It's a very small knife. This one is in D2 steel. Sharp, but a super thin blade. I believe these are aluminum scales. A lot more texture or grooves with the jimping and the big cutouts. This one I actually like. Well, if they could do a handle style like this for this guy that we just looked at, that would be great. That would be the best of both worlds. But as it stands, this guy is less than impressive. And now, look, this knife is a budget. This certainly, compared to the other one, it's definitely a budget knife. You got to take that as it comes. What is unfortunate about that is that's what they call a budget knife. And, you know, this thing retails for like $62. I didn't pay anywhere near $62. I think I paid 20 bucks for this thing. The utility, and I'm not going to get on a rant here, but the utility of this knife, it's sort of an uninspired box opener for me. Now, look. This knife, this is an M-Tech. M-Tech Extreme. I think we did a review. And I think this one is, I can't see. It is not marked on this blade, but I think this is like a 440. But this knife is cheaper than this knife. Now, this is a budget Chinese knife, okay? That feels great, surprisingly good in the hand, has good action. Lots of pluses on this guy. I want to be fair here, but Chinese knife vastly outperforming this American-made Bear & Sons. So I will endeavor to see if I can tune this knife up to make it function better. As it stands right now, I'm just not impressed one bit. And I have to see, I might have won this knife on as a giveaway, because this size is just not something I would ever consider for a tactical purpose. It's maybe a little shop knife, but for me, it's nothing very special. I hate to be critical because I do try to support American companies. I like the other one, except the scales. You know, a 6-inch knife with a 2 1/4 inch blade. It's going to be significantly lighter than the other one, I'm sure. Yeah, 51 grams or 1.8 ounces. It's a super lightweight knife. It just missed the mark. For all you Bear & Sons fans out there, don't send me hate mail. For me, maybe there's a way to tune this guy and make it a little more fun to operate or more readily operable. But as it stands right now, it's a big miss. So that being said, if you like smooth scales, this is probably a knife you should look into. I will support these guys. I'll try not to hold them being out of Alabama against them, but as a LSU fan, you know, I got the scars. I can say stuff like that. But Bear Ops from Bear & Son, I think this knife retails 75, 80 bucks. It's got good steel, great action. If you don't mind the scale material, check it out. But we'll try to get more American-made folding knives if possible. There's not a ton out there compared to the Chinese manufacturers. They're just pumping out all kinds of stuff. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell to let you know when new content comes out. Usually Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, there will be a new video dropping. So until next time, remember, life is hard. Don't complain. Take care.